So I don't know if any of you watch Tony C. Smith, but a couple of vlogs ago he was showing some, I think it was container-wise, not trays, but you know, the 15 cell ones to plant into, but they're thicker plastic so they last. Well, I ordered it. It comes from Ireland. They're pre-used. They've been used, I think, for potatoes, seed potatoes. But apart from that, they should be fine. Let me show you. So they come in the box here. There's supposed to be 20. I think they may add, I think there might be 21 because they put a broken one on the top to help with packaging, you know, to protect the others. Let's pull them out and see what they look like. So there are 20 of them here, and this is the top one, which is a freebie. Slightly broken, but still very usable. If I take the next one down, you can see a bit dusty, but nothing wrong with them. Now, it's hard, durable plastic. There's a slight bit of give, but that should last years and years. That must be similar to, what, a 9-inch pot? They're great. So for 20, it costs £30, and then there's something like £8 postage. I ordered them Sunday and it's Wednesday now, so it took 3 days to deliver. So I am really happy with those. They should fit into a normal seed tray or propagator if I need them to. They're not too big, so once they're full with soil and growing plants in them, they should still, you know, support the weight. They shouldn't snap, so they should last me years and years. I didn't buy 2 lots of them. I didn't think I'd need that many, but that should be enough for me. So it's still quite warm. I'm enjoying the warmth in the garden, and I might do a bit of weeding, but only a little bit. The flowers are too pretty to do much in the garden, and considering the rain that's due tomorrow, I'll appreciate it today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. So morning, it's Friday, it's quite windy, hence I'm sheltering beside the shed. It's a mixture of some sun, then some showers, so I think I'm going to be dodging the rain showers today. So basically I've come down to do more weeding and clearing, tidying up. I may sow a few things, but it's trying to get the plot back to some resemblance of being tidy. Let's see how I go. So I'm going to be working on moving this plastic. So I'll only keep down the plot, the black plastic that I need to cover beds. The rest of it I'll take to my garden. I'm going to try and weed and tidy up this bed, see what's in there, and have a go at the flower bed. Well, that's my goal. Let's see what happens. Well, I worked out that black plastic that was on that path was not the bed covers, that's on a separate bed, and it was just the excess plastic. So I have a big piece there I can take home. I have some pieces here which are okay, but they're not big enough for a 2.4 by 1.2 metre bed. So I'll take those home. I think the little bits of plastic I'm going to keep for just doing the edges of my path. What I mean by that is I've got slabs down the middle, and sometimes there's bits of holes in the black plastic on the edge, so I will use extra plastic, put it down, and then I don't know whether I'm going to use gravel or bricks or small slabs, but you know, to fill in on the edges. But I think that's the best use of the plastic. So now I can actually see this path, and I can start weeding this bed. And later I can give it a sweep. Okay, so this is it pruned and weeded, cut back. Now 3 of the lavenders that were up the other end, I'm going to put in closer to the fence, and I think they should do okay there in amongst the other plants. So that bed might look quite bare, but it's because I've pruned stuff back. Stuff will pop back up okay, and there's a lot of spring plants and bulbs along the front, so I'm sure it'll bounce back. Now to tackle that bed, I'm going to put that in that pot of cuttings into the compost heap, and then see what this bed looks like once I take the net off. So what have I uncovered? Let me show you. Lots of weeds, some rather holy cabbage because it wasn't covered properly, but there are a few parsnips. So I'm going to work my way through the bed, weeding it, and see what could be saved. So this is the result. We have a couple of stray potato plants. We have 2 big brassicas that don't think they're ever going to come to anything. And we have, I don't know, maybe 12 parsnips. So it's a miracle that some of them grew. And the little squirrels. A little oak tree growing. So, if you look at these heads, it's made from all holy stuff and all that. So, I don't think they are going to come to anything. So I might leave the net off and just let the butterflies have somewhere to land. But I'm super happy about the parsnips. There's not a lot, but it's better than none. Okay, time to sweep. Does anybody know what this weed is? Almost looks like it's going to go like a thistle, but the leaves are big, almost duck-like, and then it's got a root like this. I managed to pull it up, but I have no clue what weed it is, apart from it was big. And thankfully I pulled it up before it went to seed. So that wasn't easy. Trying to fold up trying to fold up big plastic sheets when it's windy. It's not the easiest thing. But I got that rolled up, I've got those little bits folded. Those can go home, and those few bits can stay down the plot. I'm glad that job's done. Sorry to the grass snake that liked to live under it, but I'm sure he'll find somewhere else on my plot. I didn't find him this time, so he wasn't hiding there this time. But that's the big, one I found earlier on in the year. Wow, wasn't a grass snake. I think they call them slow worms. But it looks very snake-like. But I think technically it's a lizard with no legs. But it was great to find that on my plot. Means the wildlife is doing well. So this looks a lot tidier. This has been swept. This has been swept and weeded. This has been weeded. This has been weeded. All that bindweed was pulled off of here. It's not perfect, but it's a start. And I discovered a few black currants that haven't gone totally over. Most of them are too ripe now, thanks to the rain. And there's the odd golden raspberry. So, considering the size pot, it's not a very big harvest. There was probably 3 or 4 potatoes. So yes, it is a small harvest, but on the plus side, they're clean potatoes. They don't look like they've got scab. I watered them a bit in the hot weather, but they haven't had lots of care and attention. So for not much work, I guess it's okay. I think I'm going to tip up one more big pot and then go home. So I need some potatoes for my tea. Okay, bye for now. So you can see where I've cut back all the tops of the potato. Let's see if this pot is any better. Oh, I think that's even less than the first one. Oh well, it's still edible. So I've yet to work out just how many potatoes is the best to put in these big pots. But one year, eventually, I'll get a decent harvest. Just got to learn a bit more each year. But they wouldn't have grown much more anyway, because they're Charlotte potatoes. So they should have already been dug up. But they're not massive. So that'll do. I really am going home now. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.